Hello my ABT students. In this video we're going to go into advanced tables now, and I'm going to try and cover table captions, cell margins, header rows, sorting the table, and splitting the table. So we'll see what we can get done here. So I want you to go to your classes drive. So we're going to go to File, Open, and we're going to go to Browse. And now go to your classes drive, so I'll go to mine. So here's my classes drive. And then I want you to go to your ABT folder and go to Teaching Documents. And the one that we're looking for right now is Easter Candy 2 Revised. So left double click on that one and open it up. Alright, you see a table on your screen, lots of text in here and numbers, and note that it takes 2 pages. So what we want to do first of all is I want to show you what a header row is. So I'm going to select the first row here, and the first row is highlighted. Now I'm going to make it red just so it stands out to you. I'll make it bold, and I might even make it a little bit larger, so you definitely know that I won't make it quite that large. I'll make it about that large. Alright, so now watch. We're going to go to Layout, and we're going to say Repeat Header Row. So click on Repeat Header Row, and now do you see when we flip to page 2, you see white chocolate molds. Alright, I'm going to take the header row off, so turn it off. It's white, and so now this is still red, but take a look. On page 2, you don't have the headings, okay, or the heading that was there. So one more time, watch. Select it. You want to say Repeat Header Rows, and now when you scroll down, you will see white chocolate molds. And if we had 7 pages, it would repeat on every page. So sometimes that's what you want. Alright, in this case now we are finished with that. Note how this is dark gray, so therefore we can turn it off, and now the header rows, if you go down and look, are not there. Now you can also have 2 or 3. If we chose this and I made this all, and again I'm going to make it red so you can see it, and I'll make your bold. Now to highlight the 3 of them, which we did, go to Layout and say Repeat Header Rows. Now scroll down and you should see our red rows repeated. So it's up to you how many rows you have in the header row. Alright, so now turn off your header row, and now scroll down and you'll see that it's no longer there. Okay, that's good. Now these 2 rows I'm going to put back to black, and I just did the red as showing you, the header rows. Okay, the next thing is if we want to split a table. So let's see here, I see dark chocolate molds. So we decide that we want to split this table at dark chocolate molds. Alright, so now you can right click, and you can, now note that it says split cells here. It doesn't say split the table. So go to your Layout tab, and you will also see split cells, but you see split table. So go to Split Table. And now what did you do? You put in a paragraph symbol which said this is table number 1, dark chocolate molds is table number 2. Alright, let's try it one more time. So let's go to pink molds, the P in pink, and we want to go to Layout, and you want to go to Split Table. So now you have 3 tables there. Alright. Okay, so now pink molds goes all the way down, and take a look. This is kind of a bad break because you said I'd like to have the pink molds all together. So select all of the rows down to the page break, and now you want to go to paragraph, and you say line and page breaks, keep with next, keep lines together, and you've heard of this one before. Alright, say okay, and now take a look. All those black little boxes say that you kept those lines together, and now this table is all on one page, and that's what you wanted. Alright, so now we've got 3 tables. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to format this with a table style. Now, I'm going to leave your cursor in this table. You're going to go to Design, and you can choose any design that you want. Okay, now basically they're all the same designs except a different color. So each row is something different, and they have all the different colors. So it doesn't matter right now which one you choose, but let's choose this one. Gives us the most options. So let's choose this one of these, because they're all the same color, so it doesn't matter, but choose one. All right, so I'm going to go with this purple one, Grid Table 5 Dark, Accent 4, and instantly I have formatted it. Now, when you format it, watch what happens. You have 6 options over here, because you say, I like most of it, but I don't like all of it. So look at your header row. Take the check mark off. Do you see how this is light purple now? Put your check mark on the header row, and you see the dark. All right. Then first column, take the check mark off, and now it's all light. Put it back on, and you can have that option right away. All right. Now, if there was a total column, we could add it, but there isn't, so don't worry about that. Last column, watch. Note that it's dark, like the first column. If I don't want it dark, I take the check mark off. Now, the banded rows. Right now, you can see dark, or not quite real dark purple, but darker purple and lighter purple. I'm going to take off the check mark. Now, it's all the same. Put the check mark back on. There's my banded rows. All right, now banded columns. Okay, so take a look at the dark here. So now you see that you have the rows in here, but here's your banded columns. All right, take it off, and there you can see them. So you have 6 options, so any one of these tables looks good to you. Whichever one does is fine, but you can also change those 6 options. All right, now you said to me, I don't want it. Okay, so just go back to a plain table, and now we're right back to where we were. All right, what I want to do here with you is I want to show you how to create your own table style. Okay, your own table style. So you're going to go to the More button, and you're going to say Create New Table Style. All right, and now you have to give it a name. So we'll call this one Table, and I'll say Special Format. Okay, just for lack of a better name. All right, and it's going to be a table. The style is based on the normal table. Now, here's where we have to play around. You have to apply formatting to, it says, the whole table. All right, let's make it size 12. And I don't think we'll make it bold for the whole table or italics, but we can make it a font color. Maybe you want burgundy. All right, and you can see a model here. Now, that's the whole table, and the whole table, you might want the alignment to be right centered because it's numbers, but in our case, yeah, we've got some numbers, that will work. All right, and except now, we don't want the column to be right aligned, so we're going to make a few more changes. And now, here's your border button. If you want a border, with a half point right now, that's fine. And let's say that we want a green border. All right, now take a look here, and you decide that you want an inside horizontal border. So choose that one. And now, can you see the green one? Okay, and now we can, we could fill the whole thing with a color, but we're not going to. So that's the whole table. We're not going to do any more. Now, click on your drop down and choose Header Row. Now, for the header row, I want you to choose a totally different color. Okay, and let's put bold on it, italics on it. Let's put size 14 just for the headings, and make sure we use Calibri. Okay, all right, that's our header row. Now, if you wanted to fill it with a color, you could. So there's your header row filled with a color. All right, the next step then is go to your next piece, which is the total row. Now, we haven't got in here we've got a total row, but in ours we haven't, so we won't do that one. We'll go to the first column. All right, in the first column, I want to change the font color to purple. Oh, that's not dark enough. Let's go to this purple. And we want bold and italics and maybe size 12. And we want Calibri. And we want it on the left-hand side. So we want left center. All right, so that looks good. And maybe you want a color here, again, just to try something different. Okay, so there's a color for the first column. So you know what the first column looks like. All right, now let's go to the even banded rows. All right, and let's make them a light color. So let's go and choose maybe the peach here. So there's our even banded rows. All right, now we're only going to change things in this document, so that's fine, and say OK. Now nothing has happened except up here, if you hover over top, it says Table Special Format. Now if I click on it, I have applied that style that we made. All right, if I go here, I can apply the same style. And if I go down here, I can apply the same style. Now the beauty about this, if you've applied the styles, now we'll go back here, we're going to right click, and you're going to say modify. Okay, modify. So you said to me, you know what, Lee, that header row, I want it to be a different color. All right, so go to header row, and you don't want the font color to be purple. You said I want to be green, so maybe we'll use a dark green. All right, and then let's say the next thing you said, the even banded rows, I want to change the color. All right, I want to maybe use burgundy. So I changed the color. All right, now say OK. And take a look. Do you see how your header row has been changed to green, and the banding has been changed to burgundy or a pink? And if we go up here, you'll see the green and you'll see the burgundy. And that's how easy it is to apply a table style. So you create your own. So when you go here to the More button, you have your choice to say modify or new. When you're first creating, it's new, but when we want to go and change it, we go to modify. All right, so that's all there is to making a table. So it's very easy. They're all the same. When you want to change them, you just go back to modify your style and make the changes, and everything will ripple. All right, we'll stop there for this lesson, and now I'm going to go on to a part 2.